To you, the student body and members of this graduating class, may I say that to be an honored guest today is indeed a high privilege. This is a school of great achievements. Its schools and colleges are the fruition of seeds planted in 1845. Its graduates in positions of leadership testify to the wisdom and foresight of its founders. You have been taught here to do justice and to love mercy and to walk humbly before your Maker, even as you use every opportunity to better yourselves through the perfection in which you have been here grounded. Now you are entering a new phase of your life experience in a world where the principles by which you are frequently flouted and ignored. What is your place in the world? What can you do to improve it? What can each one of you as an individual do to promote a world society that represents the values in which you and this school believe so deeply? The thoughts I bring to you this morning deal primarily, and that most sketchily, with the international phases of a suggested answer. I speak of international affairs for a very simple reason. The issues involved create, or at least color, almost every domestic question and problem. A clear comprehension of the basic factors underlying them is vitally important to leaders and officials, indeed to every citizen of this country and of the world. Such understanding, I submit, is equally important to you young people who, perforce, must look at these critical current problems against a horizon of 20 and 40 years hence. Today, a militant, aggressive, communistic doctrine is dominant all over the world's surface and over hundreds of millions of the world's people. In the position or post-war period, we have seen it indulge in a particularly cynical type of colonization expressed in the communist subjugation of once free and proud peoples in Europe and in Asia. Simultaneously, in the free areas of the world, 600 million people in more than a score of new countries have achieved independence. Communism denies the spiritual premises on which your education has been based. Accordingly, that election, that doctrine, there is no God, there is no soul in man, there is no reward beyond the mere satisfaction of daily needs. Governments, consequently, are toward the human being. Communism is cruel, intolerant, materialistic. This doctrine, committed to conquest by lure, intimidation, and force, seeks to destroy the political concepts and institutions that we both hold dear, and thus communism poses a threat from which even this mighty nation is not wholly immune. Yet, my friends, communism is, in the deepest sense, a gigantic failure. Even in the countries it dominates, hundreds of millions there still cling to their religion, the religious faith, still are moved by aspirations for justice and freedom that cannot be answered merely by more steel or by bigger bombast, still seek a reward that is beyond money or place or power, still dream of the day that they may walk fearlessly in the fullness of human freedom. The destiny of man is freedom and justice.